We're going to talk about right now is recording audio, and we got this song in here that we laid out using some, we used some MIDI and stuff to lay the song out. So we got this in here, and let me go ahead and let's see here. Let me go ahead and save this. I haven't saved it yet, which is not a good idea, but I didn't save it yet. So teaching project 211, 2111, MIDI and audio. There we go. Boom. All right, cool. Let's just go ahead and listen. Whoops, that's too big. Go over here. Oh yeah, I want to take this one here. I'm going to make this last note here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one right here, this one, and I'm going to just make this last note be nice and long, and I'm just going to kill this one here and make this one be 2 bars or 4 bars or whatever it is. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I don't like that percussion loop being there. Awesome. So, all right. So we got our little layout here. Let's put some markers in here first before we start doing anything. These markers are just going to help us to identify different parts of the song. The markers in Ableton Live are not as cool as the markers in Pro Tools or Logic. You can't get a list of them like you can in the other DAWs, unfortunately, or at least I don't know where to go for that list. I don't think there exists. It exists. But what you do to add a marker in is just hit right click and you hit Add Locator. And we'll name this one Top, and we'll go in here and put a marker in for the bell loop. Oops, yep. Here we go. And over here, here's our lead, synth ARP, kind of an ARPy thing. Synth, well, we'll call it synth lead. That's what it's called in the track. And then here's our closed hi-hat. And here's our all in. This is our big 1. And here's, we'll call this an instrumental 1 here. And then here's our big 2. And you can name these whatever you want. I don't know what's going to be in them yet. I guess it's going to be some kind of like a speaking part or whatever. And here's our synth lead. And here's our outro. And I'm going to put 1 at the end. Let's just see what happens here. I want to zoom in. We'll have it fade to here. And then we'll just call this one end, like that. And we'll do a little fade here. I'm going to do a fade on my master fader here, my master track. Just a little fade here. And we're going to talk about how to do all this automation stuff later on. We're not going to talk about it right now, but we will come back and talk about this for sure. Okay, so we got that there. Everything else looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and close this stuff down here because we don't need that right now. Let's just look at this. Boom. Looks good. Cool. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make an audio track for our vocals. Let me go ahead and make this one yellow. I like to have my, let's make you kind of a greenish color. These ones yellow. Okay, cool. So I like to have my my effects be yellow for whatever reason. It's just I pick some colors and I just put them in there, so my effects are always yellow. So that's why it's like that. And then my vocals are going to be green. So I'm going to make this one here. Let's make a new audio track. I'm going to give it a name, Vocal 1, maybe. Let's make it green because we're sitting here right now with the colors. Awesome. Okay, so first things first, we need to check out our inputs and what's going on with our computer. So we're going to do that in our preferences. We're going to hit Command, comma to get our preferences up, or in Windows, I'm not sure what the preference is for it, but in Mac it's Command, comma. So we got this here. And we're going to go over here and check our audio input device. The audio input device on my machine right now is going to be our external microphone. If you had like your audio interface connected up to it or something like that, you could have that there. I don't have an audio interface connected to my computer. I've just got the headphone jack on the side that has the output and the input. So that's going to be right here. I'm going to have my buffer size set for low, which is 128 samples, which is pretty good. And that's good enough. We don't need to do anything else with this. So I'm going to close out of that. And in here, I go over here and I go to external in, and I can click on my mic in right here, number 1. Now, if I needed to, I could configure this. If it's not showing me the right things, I can go to input configure right here, and I can name things, whatever. Right now, we're only seeing the inputs here. It's got stereo inputs. I'm just going to use a mono input because I don't need it to be stereo. And you can rename it. That's what you can do in here. You can click in here. So you can name this one mic 1, mic in 1, and mic in 2, you know, something like that. Like that. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm just going to leave it like this. You can rename anything in here. It does a really good job of holding those names on. So this is really cool. This is kind of like the I/O section, I/O setup in Pro Tools. If you're used to the I/O setup in Pro Tools, this is kind of like that. It's not quite as in depth as as Pro Tools is, but it has those kinds of similarities a little bit. So I'm going to hit OK here and close out of this and go in here and external in, mic 1, there we go. And you can see there's a level happening right here. So we can see some stuff is going on here. So we got that there. Now, all we need to do is just go in here and hit the record button on here. Now, you notice that I can't hear anything. The reason why is because I have this set to off. This is my input monitoring right here. If I hit auto, I can hear it now. I don't need to hear myself. I don't want to hear myself. So I'm just going to hit off right there. Who was that? That was just a bot. That was a bot. I hope nobody wanted to get famous and earn followers because I banned that person immediately, the bot. Okay, so we're going to go in here. And we should definitely make a song about the dog, because that's really the only thing you can make songs about, right? Is dogs, right? And so we're gonna make the song here about the dog. Let's say that let's see some lyrics about the dog. She's furry. My dog is cute. She's furry. Let's see here. Let's make a new one here. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. All the people love her. Because she looks like a creature. There we go. Let me see. Oh, okay. Let's give Captain some love. Okay, good idea, Christian. I like the good memory there. I don't know if y'all can see him in the background. Oh, I don't. He's over on the other side of the bed right now. He was sitting in the bed behind me earlier. I don't know if y'all could see him or not. Her boyfriends. Let's see. Luna got a boyfriend. His name is Captain. He's a rough, tough little guy. See what I did there? I spelled rough, R-U-F-F, like rough, like doggy, right? Yeah, did you see that? I hope you said that. He's a rough, tough little guy. And he's always on the lookout. Look out for some butts to sniff. There you go. That's what Captain's always doing. He's always looking for some butts to sniff. Let's see here. Let me see here. Let's get the chorus going. Doggy love. I can't stop him. He's a dog. He's a dog. Doggy love. They in doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Aw. Okay. So there we go. Doggy love. They call it doggy love. We call it doggy love. They in doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Okay, there's the chorus. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. All the people love her because she looks like a creature. Luna got a boyfriend. His name is Captain. He's a rough, tough little guy. He's always on the lookout for some butts to sniff. Okay, cool. That looks good. Let's put that over here on the side. So we can these are very serious lyrics. As y'all know, I'm a very serious guy. Always being very serious about my music and everything. All right. So we got we'll just go in here. Now, one of the cool things with Ableton Live is you can go ahead and hit that record button at any time and it will start recording right there. Just always you can do it. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. All the people love her because she looks like a creature. Yeah. And Luna got a boyfriend. His name is Captain. He's a rough, tough little guy. He's always on the lookout for some butts to sniff. Yeah. Doggy love. They in doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Doggy love. They in doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Yeah. What do you mean it's NSFW? It's a dog. What does your dog do? That is perfectly acceptable. That is street level action. Actually, that should be in the verse, right? Some butts to sniff, some street level action. All right, so you can hear, obviously, that I'm getting my feet together. I'm getting my kind of like my vibe together here. I'm not really sure what's going on. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this first part here in the beginning. Now, we can turn off the snap to grid. Ableton Live always has a snap to grid turned on. We can turn off the snap to grid by hitting Command 4 and turn that off. Or if your snap to grid is on with Command 4 to turn it on and off, you can hold down the Command key to get that over there like that. So if we go over here like this, my dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. All the people love her because she looks like a creature. Yeah. Horrible. Absolutely garbage. But whatever. And Luna got a boyfriend. His name is Captain. He's a rough, tough little guy. All right. He's always on the lookout. Okay, now you can also hear it's super, super crackly. Has it been like that the whole time? I can't hear my voice like I told you all before. So let's go ahead to the system preferences and turn it down. And if it's been like that the whole time, shame on you for not saying nothing. Check, check, check. No, it looks okay. Okay, well, I'll go over here. Hey, 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 cool. All right, we'll do that right there. Maybe it's like going to be less crackly. There we go. So now here's the cool thing. This is fine. This is 100% fine for it to sound like garbage because this is a cool thing with Ableton Live that's actually quite new. This is Live now has take folders or take lanes. So what I can do is I can right click on the track, go in here, I can go to insert, let's see here, insert take lane, boom. And now it shows the take lanes. And so now we have this whole different lane down here that I can record on. Now, you don't actually have to show these if you don't want to. The shortcut for that is Command-Shift-U. If you want to, all you have to do is just record over it again, okay? So what we're going to do is that, let's see, is there, yeah, okay. So we're going to do that there, boom. We're going to hit the record arm button, which is F9 on the keyboard. And here we go. Let's record again. My dog is cute, she's furry, she's tiny, she's little, and all the people love her. 'cause she looks like a creature, yo. Like a creature, yo. Yeah. And Luna got a boyfriend. His name is Captain. He's a rough, tough little guy. He's always on the lookout for some butts to sniff. We call it street action. Yeah. Alright, is that better? Maybe it's better. Let's go ahead and listen to it. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. Yeah, there you go. 'Cause she looks like a creature, yo. Like a creature, yo. Awesome, much better. Okay, so now we can see that if we wanted to go back to the first one, I can just show my take lanes, Command Option U, and we can see what's happening down here. If I wanted to highlight this right here and show this little bit of things, let's go ahead and turn the grouping, turn it off. I can hit this and just hit return, and it pops up to the top. So you can see what is actually in here. It's super, super easy. So actually, in my opinion, Ableton Live does these kind of playlists or take lanes or whatever you want to call it, whatever your DAW you're used to. It does it the best because it kind of merged the worlds of Logic and Pro Tools together. You can create your own new take lane. Go to Insert Take Lane, which is Option Shift T, and you can just make a new take lane. And so you can get new ideas together like this really, really easily. But you also don't have to insert a take lane. You can just record over the audio and it automatically makes a new take lane, which is how Logic works. So it's taking the best of both worlds. It's taking the parts from Logic, it's taking the parts from Pro Tools, and it puts them together. Now, let's say that we get over here to this chorus, and the chorus is something that I want to. Let's go ahead and drag this back. Actually, that's all distorted and stuff. So we'll take care of that in a second. But what we can do is, if I wanted to have this play, if I wanted to like double this up and stuff like that, I can just make a new audio track, a new track. I can just duplicate that. Command D to duplicate. And there we go. I have everything in that same track. It's got all my playlists, all my take lanes, and everything right there in the new track. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go ahead and put some effects on here first. I'm going to delete this one out of here so it just turns it dark down here. Let's put some effects on this vocal part. Just edit that down a little bit. And let's go in here to our... Let's grab some effects and throw them on here. I'm going to use some effects from Ableton Live. We're going to start off here with an EQ8. If you've been paying attention to my class, you know that the reason we are going to do this is for a low cut. I'm going to turn all these other ones off. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. Because she looks like a creature, yo. Okay, you can also hear it's a little bit late. I think that's because I'm hearing everything through loopback, which adds latency into stuff. So I'll just nudge it over a little bit in a second here. But for now, let's just go ahead and do this. And there's also some distortion on the beginning. There's not a whole lot I can do about that distortion. I could record in 24-bit. Or maybe, let's see. Does it? Because I know it does recording stuff in 32-bit, but I don't guess there's a... Record. Here we go. 32, but I could record in 32-bit. Let's try that and see what happens. That should give me some balance there, so it gives me a little bit more headroom, or a lot more headroom, rather. Let's see what that does. That might help out with stuff with this recording. Now, before we do that, though, before we do anything else, we've got the low cut here in the beginning. Let's put a compressor. No, not that compressor, though. Let's use the glue compressor. And put the threshold down, and then we'll add another EQ in here. Right there. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. There we go. Put the attack up. Because she looks like a creature, yo. Put the release down. Like a creature, yo. Okay. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the... Of course, nothing is going to help with my horrible, horrible singing, but whatever. Don't judge. Don't judge too much. And now, since we're not listening to it we're not listening to it as we record it, I'm just going to go ahead and leave these turned on. There's no reason really to turn them off right now. And we're going to go ahead and do another recording. There we go. There's that. Okay, cool. And let's do that. Whoops, let's unsolo that. There we go. There you go. My dog is cute. Whoops. Hold on one more time. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. 'Cause she looks like a creature. I said she looks like a creature, yo. Awesome. Let's listen to that. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. Awesome. Great. Now, let's just take a look at this real quick and see. You can see that if I... Here, let's take a look at this real quick, because this is what 32-bit recording does for you. You can see it's actually looks like it's clipping right here, but if I go over here and I turn the gain down, we can see that it's not actually clipping anything. And this is great in a situation like this where you don't have a lot of control over the microphone. Like this microphone is, all right, man, like, see ya. Where the microphone is not, it's not optimal because I'm using it to talk to you and I'm also using it to record this vocal. So I have to keep it at a certain level so when I'm talking like this you can hear it clearly. But then when I'm doing the recording for the music, I'm actually speaking louder. But with 32-bit, it enables me to actually bring it up and down a lot, because 32-bit adds a ton of headroom in here. So if you're ever wondering, what does 32-bit do for me? This is what 32-bit does for you. It's actually super, super cool. I don't recommend using it for regular music recording because usually for music recording, you have a lot of control over the actual recording. But if you're doing a podcast or something like that, you definitely want to use 32-bit. Or if you're on the street and you're recording stuff on the street, then 32-bit is also a great way to go. So in this case here, because I'm talking and I'm also doing vocal stuff for this music, we're going to keep it at 32-bit. All right, so in here, let's go ahead and do it one more time. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. 'Cause she looks like a creature, yo. I said she looks like a creature. Yeah. And Luna got a boyfriend. His name is Captain. He's a rough, tough little guy. But he's always on the lookout for some butts to sniff. We call it street action. Doggy. Cool. So let's take this and have a listen to it. And I know y'all are all over there just thinking, oh my gosh, Tony, can you please sing on my final project? And the answer is no. Sorry, I cannot. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. 'Cause she looks like a creature, yo. I said she looks like a creature. Yeah. And Luna got a boyfriend. His name is Captain. He's a rough, tough little guy. But he's always on the lookout. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to take this and back this up a little bit because it seems a little bit late. And the easiest way to do it is just kind of move. Oh, wait, whoa. Cancel. What are you doing that for? Move it back. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. Yeah, there we go. 'Cause she looks like a creature, yo. Now, what if I want to have some doubling up right here? So let's go ahead and double this up. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this one right here and hit return on it. Boom. And now we've got that kind of doubled part. Let me hide the take lanes. The feature price. $5. And I'm just going to back these up a little bit so they're in time with each other. There we go. There we go. So now, my dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. Yeah. 'Cause she looks like a creature, yo. I said she looks like a creature. Yeah. And Luna got a Okay, cool. So we're going to get rid of this one. We don't need that one. And we're going to go ahead and record this again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and start this. We're going to record onto this one now. So we can just do a little doubling. And I'm not going to start recording immediately. I'm going to let it play through this part here. I'm going to start recording right over here. I'm just turning it down here so we're not, because the doubling part. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. Cause she looks like a creature, yo. I said she looks like a creature, yo. Yeah. And Luna got a boyfriend. His name is Captain. He's a rough, tough little guy. But he's always on the lookout for some butts to sniff. We call it street action. Yeah. Doggy. Nice. Okay, so we got this over here. Let's do one more little take of this and we'll put these out to the sides. Let's go ahead and turn this one down a little bit. You can see there's our nice... Now, it's probably clipping a little because this microphone, again, this microphone is not good. I said she looks like a creature. Yeah. And Luna got a boyfriend. His name is Captain. He's a rough, tough little guy. There we go. Cool. But he's always on the lookout for some butts to sniff. We call it street action. Go ahead and pull this down a little bit. I said she looks like a creature. There we go. Yeah. And Luna got a boyfriend. His name is Captain. He's a rough, tough... There we go. That sounds better. We'll go ahead and drag that one down here. At least sounds better to my headphones. Let's go ahead and make sure that's on. Cool. All right. So now what we're going to do is... I don't want to re-record that. We'll just keep it over here on the right. Here, what we'll do is this. We'll do a cheating thing. We'll throw a... We'll throw a... Sound toys. This is what I do if I want to cheat a stereo thing. Micro shift. Micro shift is the bomb. All right, so we got this over here. Boom, micro shift. Set up like that. Let's listen to that, what that sounds like. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. There we go. Cool. Because she looks like a creature. And I don't know if y'all can hear that. Says she looks like a creature. How out to the side it is. And Luna got a boyfriend. His name is Captain. He's a rough, tough little guy. Which one do we like? He's always on the lookout for butts to sniff. Okay, so this one here, number 3, is the loosest. So we'll go ahead and use that one. And then let's go ahead and move these back a little bit. Okay, it looks good. That one doesn't look good though. Yeah, you can see this one's a little bit late. Some of it. Move that back. There we go. Cool. Well, it's kind of all over the place, so I don't want to move it back too much. All right, cool. So now what we're going to do is take this one here, put it down. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And okay, cool. Now let's go over here and record the chorus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this and get rid of these. And I'm just going to go down here and open up these take lanes. I'm just going to get rid of all these take lanes in this one because I don't really need these right now. So I just got rid of all my takes there. And we'll call this one vocal chorus 1. And let's go over here to the doggy, to the chorus part and get our doggy love going on. Okay, there we go. Get the record button happening right there. There we go, cool. So, always on the lookout for some butts to sniff. We call it street action. Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Awesome. Let's listen to that. I think it's good though. I think it's fine. Turn this down. Get over here. There we go. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Doggy love. They and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Awesome. Sounds great. Let's move it back. And again, the reason you shouldn't have to do this, the reason why is because I'm going through like two or three layers of software back into my headphones. Thanks, Sam. So what we're going to do is this. Let's go ahead and duplicate this, and I'm going to delete this out of here, and let's record it again. We're going to record this like 4 times. Okay. Street action. Doggy love. Whoa, 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 we're recording over it. Hold on a second. There we go.
3, action.
Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Awesome. Go ahead and turn this one down as well. We'll do that 2 more times. Put a vocoder on it. We could put a vocoder on it. That's funny. There, we got that one there. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger so we can see what's going on. That's chorus 2. Duplicate it out. Chorus 3. And these are all doubles. It's not the third chorus, right? I mean, you don't get that. You should, right? Okay, here we go. 1 more time. 2 more times.
3, action.
Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Cool. 1 more time. I'm going to mute this one. We don't need to hear that one right now. And we'll edit those together.
3, action.
Doggy love. They call it dog. Whoa, 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 whoa.
3, action.
Doggy love. They and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Doggy love. They and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to turn this one back on, turn the gain down on both of these. I can just highlight them with Shift and click it, and we can see over here, looking pretty good. And then these here, I'm going to edit the beginning, just get rid of that stuff in the beginning. Edit the end, I'm holding down Command to get it into like this, what I call temporary slip mode. And then let's listen on here, turn these down. Yeah. Turn all these down, turn them down, turn them down. Because there's so many of them, we don't need them to be super loud. And we'll put these on the left and the right. We'll leave that one in the middle. Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Awesome, okay. So we got this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to subgroup these together. Now, a couple things before we subgroup these together. That's hilarious. We're going to go ahead and fade the beginnings of these. And the way you do that in Ableton Live is you just mouse over it, and you can see there's like a little black dot here. This like black dot is our fade. So you can do that, or the other option is you highlight what you want to fade and you hit Option Command F on a Mac. So you can just highlight this, Option Command F. I think though, oops, I don't think that you can fade groups of these things. So let's just see. If my memory serves me, you can't actually fade groups of these. Oh, you can fade groups of these. All right, good. Either they added it in or my memory was bad, which is very, very likely. Okay, so we got this. We got fades on them. And so, doggy love. Cool. So now let's group them together. There are 2 ways to do groups in Ableton Live. We're going to come back and talk more about groups probably tomorrow. But just real quick, the easiest way to do groups in Ableton Live, the way that I do most of my groups and most of the people I know do most of their groups, is you just highlight the tracks that you want to group together, and you hit Command G, and that creates a group. And I'm just going to call this one here my vocal chorus group. And you can see that all of these go to the vocal chorus group now. There we go, there's that. And doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Cool. Cool, so we got that here. Let's go ahead and copy and paste this over here because why not? And we can take these and actually duplicate them over like that. and just grab the beginnings of them, and as long as they're all highlighted, it's going to apply this to everything here. I'm just going to do a little crossfade thing. Oops, come on. There we go. Crossfade there. Move this over like that. Oh no, you stopped doing it to all of them. I messed that up. Oh, is it not gonna? It's not gonna do it to all of them. Oh, it might not do it. This is. Oh yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Can I do it like this? Oh, there we go. Okay, I can do a crossfade just by highlighting stuff and like hitting Command Option F, and it'll do a little crossfade. So now I've got that in there. So that looks pretty good. Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Awesome. I think y'all have heard enough of that. Let's go back over here. Listen to the beginning real quick. My dog is cute, she's furry, she's tiny, she's little, and all the people love her. Go ahead and put a little fade on that because it's coming in too much like that. Cool. All right, so I just did a little fade on there. I'm not going to keep that one in. Let's listen. My dog is cute, she's furry, she's tiny, she's little, and all the people love her. Awesome. Okay, so this sounds good here. Now, are there any questions right now for me in the comments here? Real quick, I just want to know if there's any kind of questions. Did you get lost somewhere? I think it's all pretty straightforward because we have learned to do this in Pro Tools. So it's not that different. It's just a matter of clicking in a slightly different place. I think one of the biggest differences is that you have to do stuff. You're working on the right-hand side over here for your mixing and stuff like that more than anything else. But as you see me go with this, you should be able to see kind of what I'm doing here. Let's go ahead and add in a new return track here, and we'll call this one vocal reverb. And this vocal reverb, we're gonna send the vocal over to that vocal reverb. Let's grab a reverb that comes with Ableton Live. In Live 11, there is this new reverb which is amazing. Is it here or is it in? It is in here. Hybrid. Here we go. This one is awesome. The hybrid reverb is super great. If I want to pull up presets for the hybrid reverb, I just go in here and I click on this little thing here, this little recycle button or whatever it's called, and it pulls up all my different hybrid presets. The other option is you can just click on this arrow here, and here's all my presets down here. I'm going to go into Room, and let's go to, let's see, I don't ever use this one for vocals. I use my fancier ones. But let's see what's in here. Vocal plate, vocal pop. Here we go. And I just double click it and it replaces the plugin that's right here. So let's send it over to that. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's wow, that's a lot. Special? Special is probably going to be giant, huge things. So let's not use that. Let's go. You know, hey, don't save that. I don't want to save that. Ugh, get out of here. Delete. Move to trash. Go back here to this one. There we go. And go back into the room. Dirty synth room. Let's see here. Drums? Any kind of drums that might sound cool on a... Let's try vintage drum echo. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. There we go. I kind of like that. 'Cause she looks like a creature, yo. I said she looks like a creature. Yeah. There we go. And Luna got a boyfriend. His name is Captain. He's a... Let's make it smaller. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. There we go. That's kind of cool there. Feedback. Oh, let's turn the feedback down. There we go. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. There we go. 'Cause she looks like a creature, yo. I said she looks like a creature. Yeah. And Luna. Okay, cool. Let's send this one over here as well. There you go. Just a little touch of it. My dog is cute. She's furry. She's tiny. She's little. And all the people love her. Awesome. 'Cause she looks like a creature, yo. Cool. I said she looks like a creature. And then down here, send that over there as well. See what that sounds like. Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Doggy love, they. All right, cool. So there we go. We got some reverb going on. Just slapping something on there just to try some stuff out. Now, let's see. What else can we do here? All right. So let's take our drums and subgroup the drums, all right? And let's most of these drums are pretty much together, but I want all of them to kind of be subgrouped. So what I'm going to do here with this subgroup is I'm going to, again, highlight it, hit Command-G, call this my drum group. And I'm going to show you a different way to do this, but not today because we're kind of running out of time right now for this. But we've got this, and now all these drums, I'm going to run these drums into another effect track that I'm going to record. Okay, so I'm going to take these drums, I'm going to make a new audio track. I'm going to call this one Drum Effects. And I'm going to grab the input. I'm going to set the input to come from the drum group. And what that's basically going to do is it's going to connect these together. I'm going to do it post effects. So in this one here, what's happening is I'm going to take this, I'm going to run, basically it's getting the signal from here. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and put an effect on here. Let's put some distortion on here just to get some nice kind of mid-range going, some saturation. And we're going to solo these out. Solo these out here. Set my input, my input here to in. Okay, cool. And let's go ahead and grab some of this here. There we go. And I want to pull that down in the mix. Okay. Let's not have the percussion loop be in there. Actually, let's take that out. Yeah. There we go. Cool. That sounds pretty cool. There we go. Cool. And I'm going to put a little bit of a, I don't want all the hi-hat going on in there. So actually, let's use an EQ8. Okay, so I got my EQ8. I'm going to pull the top down on here. There we go. Or we can actually just try cut on it. You can hear how it changes the sound up a lot. We can try putting this before the yeah, it changes the sound quite a lot here. And it's good to just try these things out. Let's stick it over here. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to record this as a new effect sound, right? So if I want to grab this sample that I'm using here, I'm going to make a new audio track. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to record from this drum effects here. I want the drum effects bounce. So I'm going to call this a drum dist bounce. And I'm going to record that sound. So here's what we do. We go over here, we grab the input again, or we can set the output, however you want to do it, but I like to do it with the input. The input right here, and we go to whatever track we want to record from. So I'm going to grab from my drum effects here. And we can do it post mixer, but let's do post effects because the post effects is going to come before this right here. So I still have all the level and everything, and I'll just turn it down later. I'm going to keep it off because I don't need to hear it because I can hear it right here. I'm going to hit the record button here, and then we just record. It's that easy. So just one more time, what we're doing is we're setting the input to go from the track. What track are we coming from? And in this case, we're going to come from the drum effects track because that's the one I want to record. We're going to go in here and record this, and we're going to set it for post effects, not post mixer, because post mixer would be after this minus 20 decibels down. And this 20 decibels down is, we don't want to record that because I want to have all my headroom and everything in there. I want to have lots of level, so I can go mess with it later on if I want to. That's how I look at it anyway. So we got this, keep it off because we don't want to double monitor. And I'm just going to hit record and record just like I did with my vocals there. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to go hit F9 and then hit spacebar to record. And you can see it's recording this distorted drum sound. And later on, I can turn it up or down. I can do whatever I need to do with it. Cool. That sounds pretty good. Now let's do one recording here, just real quick, of with the just the where are we? Just the kick drum here. Not wait. Oh no, it's this one that has, oh, the bass is coming from this over here. Oh, that's okay, we'll just leave that alone then. Okay, cool. So we got that there. I'm going to turn this off. Oops. There we go, that's what's soloed. And we're going to turn this one down. Let's solo this and solo this. Turn this one down. There we go, let's turn that back up. Oh, okay. Oh, it was coming from that, all right. That's probably going to interfere with the, oh, it's the wrong pitch. Ugh, it's going to drive me nuts. Let's see, what can we do about that? I'd have to re-record it, but I don't want to re-record it because I've shown you what you need to know. Let's see what happens. Well, here, let's do this. Pitch it up. There we go. I'll just pitch it up. We'll be very lazy about it. Yeah, that's closer. And that's fine. Once we add everything in, we probably won't even notice that well. For those of you who have perfect pitch, I apologize. All right, let's listen to this. Keep this one off because we don't want to hear this one anymore.
Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love. Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love.
There we go.
Little fuzzy doggy love.
Cool. Get rid of this one here. There we go. Turn this one orange because it's part of the drums. I'm going to put it back over here. There we go. And we're going to copy this part here, duplicate this like that. Boom.
Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it.
That just helps to toughen up our drums a little bit.
Doggy love, they and doggy love. We call it doggy love. Little fuzzy doggy love.
Awesome, great. So I think that's going to bring us to the end of our audio recording part here. So we've talked about a couple things. We talked about recording audio in from a microphone and however that microphone is set up on your computer. And then we've also talked about recording from one track to another, which is a big deal. So what you did was a New York compression. No, what I did really was not really New York compression because I wasn't putting a compression on there. It was more coloring the sound and adding in that layer to thicken up the drums, using that distortion and that mid-range kind of distortion there to kind of really thicken up that middle of the drums there. But it's kind of a dirty sound. It's not a super clean sound. New York compression is parallel compression, which we will talk about. But same kind of idea. I mean, New York compression is using compression though, so it's not the same because this isn't compression. This is a distortion. So it's not exactly the same. Be careful what you call it. Don't call it New York compression and then throw a distortion on there because people are going to look at you sideways. They're going to be like, yeah. But New York compression is to add punch to the drums, but adding more flavor, yes. But yeah. But be careful about what you call it. Don't call it New York compression. So I'm going to go with, I'm going to say it is adding something to the drums, but it's not the New York compression. So just be careful what you say. Because if you said that in the wrong company, they'd be like, what are you talking about? That's not New York compression. That's not even compression. But it is adding a spice to the drums. You're absolutely right with that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and stop the recording. They'd be like, they give that doggy side eye, which Luna gives me sometimes when I'm not doing what she wants. All right.